Hey, good evening everyone. So good to be here. I am so pumped to be part of this exhibition. This is my painting here. It's a watercolor and acrylic. Hiniling Han Akon Balay Halasana, which is in Waray, because I was actually Filipino-American. Pinaganak ako sa Tacloban. I was born in Tacloban. Pero dito ako lumaki sa States. I grew up here in the States. And yes, I am trying to learn the Philippine languages. Thank you! Like I literally just started learning Tagalog last year, and it's been so hard. Like this painting actually represents the struggle, this journey, this very long decades journey of me trying to connect with the Philippine culture, my roots. And it's been very difficult, one, because it's been so far away. Two, I think that the culture is so hard to access, and especially the language, because trying to learn Waray, where are you going to learn that? There's hardly anyone that speaks it, and when you do know someone that speaks it, they don't like to teach it to you. They just rather speak English to you. And then, even my mother. And then, even when you try to figure out what the language is, there's no good translators. So until the advent of artificial intelligence, I've never been able to learn Waray. So now I'm starting to learn Waray. So very, very happy about that. So I've been in a hiatus for about 20 years from the Philippines. I haven't been back, except I went back twice last year. Really wanted to connect with my family and just really see what the Philippines was like. And I also did my dissertation with a group of social workers and teachers in the Philippines about how to be more trauma engaged and how we can collectively heal from trauma as educators and helping professionals. And so this painting, it kind of represents this journey. I started it in 1996, and I finally finished it right for this exhibition. Wow. Yes. You can be it too. It's taken 25 years. And really, it's kind of like this journey of me trying to come to my own identity. It's the balay is the home, and the lasang is the jungle. So it's kind of like this metaphor of me trying to find my home and my home base and my identity in this jungle. And the jungle to me represents the subconscious and the mystery that's buried within ourselves and we don't even know, and we might not even discover if we don't go into those spaces. And there's this, I'm really interested in the liminal spaces where reality and awareness and consciousness combine with mystery and the subconscious and mythic reality. And what happens there, and how can that energize us in our regular life? And so this is kind of what I'm hoping to do in the next series of work. Now that I finished my dissertation, I have some time to make some more art, and I want to explore this idea of these areas where the dimensions cross, where we're going into the subconscious of our own minds, as well as the cultural subconscious and the memory of the earth. Because what happened in the Philippines? What happened before the Spanish came? And what even happened when the Spanish were there? What was the culture like before that? These are all mysteries to me that I want to help uncover. I want to work with the Philippines more and help to bring about this honoring and appreciation for who they are and what the culture is, because a lot of the times I think they don't want to look to, or at least the people I know and I talk to, they don't want to dive too deep and just kind of deal with present day reality. What's happening? What did we lose? Because in my opinion, I think there's something very, very special about the Philippines, the Philippine people, and us Filipino-Americans as well. This cross culture is really powerful. Because what I discovered when I was researching my dissertation are the Philippine values that I didn't even realize were a thing. I didn't realize people oriented them so strongly. And so the ones that I really want to share with you right now that I think are really important to bring to the surface in our awareness, like you've got Dangal, which means having honor and respect. And you see this, Dangal, when you're in the Philippines, people, they use the word po, if you're a Tagalog speaker, very respectful to people, so respectful. They're so, every time I wake up and go to the hotel, hello sir, good morning sir, hello Sir Peter. Never hear that when you guys say, no one ever calls me Sir Peter around here. And then of course, if there's an older person, you say, yes po, and it's always so respectful to the someone older than you. And I think that in and of itself is really something I'd like us to adapt as Americans more often. And then there's also this sense of family. Like, when I go anywhere, people would call each other kuya and ate. Like the jeepney driver, kuya, or the person in the store, ate, can you help me with this? I'm like, oh, that makes me want to improve myself a little bit more, because sometimes I'm just like, okay, can you get me this thing? You're just like this object to help me satisfy whatever I need to get accomplished in that moment. But do I really see people as my brothers and sisters, or aunties and grandmothers and grandfathers? I just think that's a really good perspective. Another one is pakiramdam. Pakiramdam means to understand how other people feel, to understand them emotionally. I think it's a very powerful thing, which relates to another one, mahasakit, which is to feel the pain of others and really empathize with them. And then all that kind of culminates in this one bayanihan, it's probably more well-known, where you actually function as a community that does something good together. It's like to become a town bayanihan. And I think that's really powerful, is mobilizing community spirit to make something good happen. That's really what I'm interested in this world right now. And then the one that I think is the most powerful is the kapwa, or the kapwa, pakikipagkapwahan. You know, it's like this idea that you and I are one, that there's this communal togetherness and oneness that we have, and there's appreciating that, and actually walking through life as if that is the truth and that's the reality of who we are. I think that's mind-blowing. I think that's transformational. And I think that's something that we can adapt more, and I want to bring more into my art. It's like, how can we not only just think of these conceptually, but live it as if it is a reality? And I do think it is the underlying reality of who we are. So, kind of in closing, I just want to say, I think that we, and this community that I'm really happy to see and be a part of, and want to help grow, and the Philippine connection, the Filipino-Americans, really are leaders in what we can do and be, and how we can be better, better for each other, better humans, better society. We can step forward into the future. We are facing tremendous darkness right now, I think, with what happened on Tuesday, and I think it's very concerning what's going to be happening in the future. And so I believe that darkness exists to clarify the light. And so the light gets stronger and more defined in response to the darkness. And so that's what I think we're here for. These are the kinds of things I want to devote to, and the leaders that I think we're all stepping up into. And I call us all, step into our leadership, follow what's deeply calling within us to step out into the unknown, step into these liminal spaces, and embrace the potential of who we could become. And we are Filipinos, Filipino-Americans, and I'm going to say, para sa tagumpay nating lahat. Yes, all of us